Hey everyone, DJ McGones here, and welcome back, where today I'm going to be telling you all about the brand new Roblox Piggy Book 2 Chapter 12. Yes, Book 2 Chapter 12 is officially here, the final chapter of Roblox Piggy, at least for the main game. There may be other spin-off chapters in the future, but for now this is the last chapter. Now, there will be a secret ending coming out later this week, similar to how Piggy Book 1 had the Chapter 12 true ending. There's actually quite a lot to go over here, so I'm just going to get right into it. This chapter is Book 2 Chapter 12, and it's called Lab. It's set right after you walk through the door at the end of Book 2 Chapter 11, and starts with you saying that you have to find the cure. Then the chapter starts. In this chapter, you have to escape from a crawling bot, turn on the power to the lab, and do a lever puzzle. The bot for this chapter is called Distorted Piggy, and she's an insolence version of Penny Pig who teleports. Something that I found really interesting about this bot is that it's the same character as the bot from the very first Piggy chapter, just that the military has been doing tests on her and she's joined the insolence, so she's all distorted. Once you manage to open the door with the cure in it and run inside, you will be teleported to the next part of the map, which seems to take place inside your mind, because the mystery man is making you see things. In the second part of the chapter, you have to find 3 weapons and give them to Willow or Tigry, who are fighting in the center of the map. Whoever you give more weapons to will determine the ending. For instance, if you give all 3 to Tigry, he will knock out Willow and you will get the Tigry ending, and vice versa. To get the weapons, you have to use 3 items, but every time you use an item, a sentinel bot will spawn, which means that by the time you finish the chapter, you will have 3 bots chasing you. Before I get into the different endings of this chapter, I'm going to go over the new skins that have been added. There are 4 new skins, 3 of which are free. To get these 3 skins, you have to collect all of the pages from Book 1 and Book 2, and this will get you the Distorted Piggy skin, which can be viewed by going to Piggy and clicking the arrow, the Willow skin, and the Sentinel skin. The 4th skin is in the shop and is a snake called Silzus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Something cool about the skin is that its theme song actually has vocals. There are 4 endings to this chapter, which depend on whether you got the Savior or Survivor ending in the last time you played Book 2 Chapter 6, and whether you help Willow or Tigry at the end of this chapter. Something that Minitoon has added to make this easier is that if you've already beaten the Savior and Survivor endings of Chapter 6, then you will get a setting in your settings menu that will allow you to switch between Savior and Survivor. Now, keep in mind that these endings are not necessarily the true ending, because the true/secret ending will be coming out later this week. Okay, so the first ending is the Tigry Savior ending, and you get this ending if you have the Savior ending and help Tigry. This ending starts with you and Tigry standing outside the room with the cure in it. Tigry says that because you helped him, you can have the cure. You say thank you, but obviously won't take it yourself, because in the Savior storyline, you found out that you're immune to the infection. You and Tigry meet up with Pony, and you're leaving the lab when it starts exploding and huge pieces of the ceiling start falling down. You and Pony get separated from Tigry, who has the cure, and Pony reveals that he's been infected since Book 2 Chapter 9 docks when he got hit. You, the player, not knowing what to do, turns around and joins the mystery man, therefore saving your lives but also becoming evil. Then the credits start to play. The next ending to this chapter is the Tigry Survivor ending, and you get this ending if you have the Survivor ending and help Tigry. This ending starts the same as the Tigry Savior ending, with Tigry saying that you can have the cure because you saved him. Then you and Tigry leave the lab. When you get outside, you find Pony sitting on the ground. Just then an infected jumps out of the ground and scratches you. Pony shoots it and then says that you're both infected. Then he says that he's the one that infected Doggy. At this point you may be confused because wait, didn't Pony already tell the player that he infected Doggy? Yes, he did, but remember that was part of the Savior timeline, and this is part of the Survivor timeline. You, now mad at Pony, leave him lying in the snow, and the credits start. The next ending in this chapter is the Willow Survivor ending, so you get this ending if you have the Survivor ending and you help Willow. This ending starts with you and Willow standing outside the room with the cure. You get it and leave the lab. You find Pony the same way you did in the Tigry Survivor ending, and you start talking to him. While you're talking, Willow takes the cure and leaves. Again, you're forced to leave Pony, then the credits play. The final ending for this chapter is the Willow Savior ending. This ending starts with you and Willow standing by the cure, you take it and leave. You find Pony who's infected, you start talking to him, and again Willow leaves. But because this is the Savior storyline, she remembers that you and Pony saved her friends at the factory, so she comes back and gives Pony the cure. You and Pony meet with the rest of the group, you notice that Willow's gone, and then the credits play. Now, the credits are the same for the Tigry and Willow endings, except that if you get one of the Willow endings, there'll be a note in one of the scenes. Anyway, I'm just going to let you guys watch the credits because it would be pointless to try and explain them, so here they are. This has been everything you need to know about Roblox Piggy Book 2 Chapter 12. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!